Good morning. Welcome back to Dan's Trades. Today is July 14th, 2025. It is a Monday, and as always, none of this is financial advice, purely educational and or entertainment purposes only. We'll pull up the NQ chart here, looking at the 1-minute chart with the 30-minute opening range indicator on it from David, FX4 Living. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check out OHLC Academy. Best I've seen that teaches literally how to read price. Direct from ICT. All right, with that, interesting looking at this on the TradingView charts. I'm so used to watching my top one account at the same time, but just looking at many charts. So sometimes when there's less, it's a little bit more easy to read, but beautiful balanced price range right here. Right in there. Look at that. Came down, touched first presentation displacement, hit the London opening ranges, established the AM range, came back up, created this pullback, and then a run up to here. Had a little bit of impatience today, but that was the idea. I'll throw a fib on here. I was looking at leveraging this 15 minutes, so I threw my fib on. Look at how this beautiful retracement into upper quadrant, into that balanced price range. Do I have I think I did make a BPR at one time. I did. It's not ICT code, but I just call it a BPR there. I call it purple since it's red and blue layered together. Interesting how that works out. So it's from the bottom of that one to the top of that one, which also matches the low of there. So if you overlay this SIBI with this BISI, you get a balanced price range. And price needs liquidity to come back down there, so it came up here and tapped it. Now it might come back down. We'll see. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about what happened and what I did. Just doing a little brief review for myself. First presentation, fair value gap. But this was my main trade was based off of this fib. Oh, I love how it, yeah, okay. So many things when you look at it after the fact too. But okay, here we go. So low of this 15 minutes, 9:45, 9:55 it established the high. I waited till the end of the 10 o'clock. Waited to see a little bit to see what was happening with the 10 o'clock. And then entered a long position, targeting the buy side liquidity up here. And also this high here as we came back above it. Just looking for low hanging fruit. It's Monday. I took Friday off, so we're getting back in the saddle. We were riding a 9-day streak, so I didn't feel like trading Friday. So I took Friday off from the charts, and here we are back Monday morning. So I waited for the opening range to establish, waited for 10 o'clock, and we are bullish on higher time frames. Everything across the board, monthly, weekly, daily, 12-hour, 4-hour, 1 hour, everything's bullish right now. So bullish order flow is definitely in order. So I was looking for long scalps. And we'll just jump over here. We'll show you where we executed. There it is. So here's the 15-second chart with this 15-minute fib drawn in. Liquidity up here for terminus targets. 9:55. Here's 10 o'clocks right here. This is the 15-second opening candle. So I was looking for a little bit of a wick to form to the downside before it made the run up. So I didn't want to enter prior to the 10 o'clock. That's why I'm not in here, even though this is in my entry zone where I like to enter, targeting back the highs. So I waited until the 10 o'clock. That's why we see my entries are over here at a minute and a half after. So once we had some displacement above, swing low formed again, displacement above, I took the first entry, or the first entry is right there on that push. And the second one on a little bit of pullback to get a better price. So 921, 914 fills. Then placing some targets, hitting this inefficiency. And then up here, again, just micro scalping. And admittedly, I had a little bit of impatience today. So I just took a few off there on that nice push up, spiked into it. And here's where my impatience got the better of me. So 936 was the target. Didn't quite fill it. And I wasn't exactly sure, never are sure what the macro is going to do, so I just took it off there. There was my impatience. I was looking for a pullback. Did come up to these nice relative equal highs. Spiked that, pull back down, entered 5 more. Right on this 15-second change of state of delivery. Once it crossed over this opening, I entered another trade. Just slightly above. So a little bit of expensive there. And just targeting back up to the highs. Tried to peel off less and less. Again, here's where my impatience came in, but it is what it is. I still got a green day. I'm happy with that. And it played out in my favor. Once I get my more patience back, it exactly hit the perfect terminus target there, up at 979. And now we're coming back down. So not the perfect exits, but again, it's Monday. And I said it 18 times already, but a little bit of impatience, so everyone will go through it. I'm just happy that I'm reading price properly and executing as close to my framework as I can, taking into account my emotions and trying to remove them, but I'm not a robot. But I'm working on it. I'll take that. 265 for a couple scalps. Start to finish. 15 minutes. That's cool. First trade was very fast. 5 minutes. Second trade was even faster. Minute and a half. 1 minute. 925. Peeled off 944 on this spike right here as we crossed that 944.25. So I had my limits placed there. That was nice. Then I just closed it out. I said, that's enough. If I pull up 250 a day, that adds up in a hurry. So we're doing good on this account. I'll take it. Interesting how it perfectly hit. And then retracing back down once we got some more liquidity. All right, I think we'll cut her off there, short and sweet. Hope you're having a great day. Remember, tomorrow is promised for none of us. Live for today. Take care, gang.